6 unique bosses within 10 seconds of each other. Yep, that was 10 seconds.
I am
Or like what, 1?
I don't
Like
think
that?
there's a cooldown, yeah.
Yep.
Everlasting fire.
feel the thrill of
The void. Die.
My spirit is spent.
Have seen beyond. Everlasting fire. Is die. I have seen beyond. Die. Everlasting fire.
That means there's like
feel the
this
thrill
one
of
The void.
something you can actually do.
Yep.
Is it possible that you stand still for a second?
Die. Beyond, there is only horror.
Killing, you can waste back on the BB chefs.
We have
Hey, come on, dude.
we have like 50 of those probably. That means we can crangle them. We can get like a huge one.
Just
Very
put the comms hard.
No, thanks for TPing back to me. Cool.
I should open my stack check.
Wait, with my new shield, I can't diffuse reflect anymore.
Everlasting fire.
It's a supreme spike shield. Does damage.
Come on, dude.
feel the thrill of
The void. Die.
Just unequip it.
I can't do this just yet.
It's a cast on it.
Die. Beyond, there is only horror. Everlasting fire.
feel the thrill of
The void. Die.
Yo, I got the helmet. I don't know. I got... Yo, what up? So that was, I think, my second Sirus on this character, and as you can see, we just kind of don't give a fuck about what he does. POP
can't do
again
this
is gonna
just
be
yet.
on the description and the comments. The current character. I'm trying to keep this very short. When I'm doing Sirus, I'm swapping to this ring, and then I'm using these gloves. Like currently, these gloves give me the int that I need to use my wand. You can see, so I'm just swapping these items, and I need the reduced effect of chill and shock, so that I am both shock and chill immune. Eventually, you would get it on the glove, like the proper gloves, but you know, can't have everything, right? And then the flask swap that because you saw me using different flasks, is just 2 granites, 2 fly flasks that don't really matter, and then a quicksilver. And the mod here, the gain charges when you are hit by an enemy, is actually absolutely batshit crazy. If you go back a bit to see the last dive beam he does, that last dive beam basically fills my both, like all of these flasks from like halfway empty or something like that. And you can do like there's the little like geysers or something like that during the fight, and they also fill this flask instantly. Yeah, other upgrades. Got a slightly better belt, nothing too crazy, not an influence belt yet. I'm using a bit better boots that have more resistances. more. I actually have armor roll on them now, and well, it's still a crafted life, so that. This is still the exact same amulet that I have had since forever. As you can see, it's item level 70. But I finally got my corruption anoint, and I just turned it into a talisman, and I got lucky, and I hit the well, it's a low roll, but I did hit the very, very good one from there. Got a slightly better wand. It's still not crazy good. I just recently started delving to start getting the fossils for the craft, and that is corroded, shattering, and metallic. And with this combination, you have like 1 in 12 to hit the +2. Obviously, it can have like another bad prefix or something like that, so you might potentially need to annul or something like that. And we now have a hunter amulet. Then I'm just slapping all of my aberrants whenever I get them. Oh yeah, by the way, these 6 corrodeds came from 2 fractured walls in less than 20,000 sulfite. So these also are the same with the shatterings. The shatterings. They drop in stacks now. I think all of these drop in a stack of 3. So these are actually really... The delve is really good now. And I'm not even... I don't think I'm even in the... Yeah, I haven't even gone to 83 areas yet. I started delving from like the... Where's the Nico drill? There's the Nico drill. So from here to here, I already got like 6 corroded. So delve is pretty juicy.
I can't do
Other gear
this just yet.
upgrades. Obviously, we got a 6 link. And I don't know if you watch Gamer for Life videos, but there's a highlight of me hitting the life mods on this. So originally, I think those suffixes came from me I was spamming essences, life essences, and then when I ran out of life essences, I started slapping resist essences. As you can see, kind of low on the resist essences here, kind of low on the fire ones, and then, well, I have no life essences left, right? So I got that, and then I had a evasion evasion life hybrid, as you can see there as well. So what I did is I crafted suffixes cannot be changed. So it had the suffixes, it had the hybrid life, and then the craft. And then I got a Asling as a rank 3 here, and killed Katarina to upgrade to T4, which gives you a remove 1 mod and then add an unveiled mod. And well, it removed the hybrid and gave me a hybrid back. Now, I was trying to hit the craft, the suffix cannot be changed, and then hopefully hit the percentage max life, and then I would just have crafted life after, like is it 80 something life or whatever you craft on body armors? Yeah, just crafted this, and then Krangle, and then use a tainted fusing. That's how I linked it. I think it was 1 tainted fusing from a 5 link after I Krangled it. The reduced global defenses is basically the 12 reduced is not even countering like my 15% evasion and armor from my ascendancy, so it's kind of whatever, and the life is really good, right? But yeah, so because that failed, I still had the craft, the suffix cannot be changed. So what I did is I went to farm some harvest. I got the harvest 3/4 life with life mods being more common, and then I hit pretty close to a jackpot. The hybrid life could be 2 tiers higher. The flat life, the pure life is max roll that this item can get, and then I just crafted the max life, and yeah, here we are. My helmet is I'm gonna say it's just trash right now. The only thing I wanted from my helm was a life roll, some suppression. Well, it needed to be at least what it is right now. So the T2. I think it's item level 85 for the tier 1 suppression roll. So we went for that. I have a bunch of helmets that have like less suppression, but they have better resistances and whatnot. But I really need the suppression. I actually have 1 point here to add the 3%. So if I didn't have that, when I'm using Blight or, not at full HP, which is currently all the time just going up and down, I was at 97. And for most part, that's totally fine, especially if you were to get boot enchant that gives you suppression when you get hit. But I landed a little regen on my random one merciless slap. Merclap craft or enchant, so I just kept it there and I spec'd into that node to cap it. Obviously, we had to take this. We have a debilitate here, and funnily enough, the recover 50 energy shield when it's super spell damage it's pretty funny. You can even see it in the Sirus fight. Whenever he hits me, he actually puts the ES into full every time, because I'm suppressing every hit. And the debilitate is obviously very, very big. It's 50% less damage. 10% less damage, and then the suppress itself is 50% less damage, which also affects ailments such as ignite, and that's why his ignite was doing literally nothing to me. I got a Chaos Caster rolled. Well, the prefixes are rolled. I still need to reforge those suffixes to get some resistances or something like that. And here's the best in slot notables. We have Flow of Life, which is life, good damage, and some regen. And then we get Power, obviously 30% damage, and then skill effect duration. This is very, very, very good. Have some random jewel. I think this was the alt out regal. I think I have another. This is also alt out regal. I regaled the bleed, and then I think Red Eye found this. And if you get multiple jewels with this implicit reduced effect of shock on you, well, for me it would be 3 extra more. I could actually drop Garukan entirely and put it into either Yugul for curse effect reduction or Aberath for less ignite duration for some encounters, and especially on Delve later on. So that's probably something I'm potentially trying to get, because the gloves craft is like up to 40%, right? And I need the gloves craft to combine with the 50% reduced effect chill here to get like 90% chill reduction. Basically, chill is not doing anything to me, right? And I think in the last video I was still using Grace, but I actually switched to Zealotry. And Zealotry is actually very, very good. Not only does it give more spell damage, which we are scaling with Aura effect, it has you and nearby non-minion allies have 10% chance to create Consecrated Ground in the last 8 seconds. So what I do when I'm doing bossing, you can actually see it during the Sirus fight too, is I don't need the contagion at all for bossing. Like literally, it's completely useless. I don't even use this for 10-way fights. Oh, and speaking of those, I've already done 2 of them right now. You can see, and those 2 were the Shaper Invitation and the Elder Guardian Invitation. As you can see, I'm trying to go towards the Breach Lord one right now, and I took the narrow pathways to get some synthesis maps, so I can eventually go for the synthesized one as well.
I can't do this just
I
yet.
lost the same thought. Oh yeah, so the what I'll do is hopefully I'll get 2 white sockets on this, because currently I have to always get like at least 1 red. For Sirus, I go 1 red, 1 green, so I can use Cast Damage Taken, Stormbrand, Culling Strike. But for some other content, such as the Maven invitations, I'm actually using. There's a Gasman Damage Taken there. Yeah, so this is my combo for the Maven invitations. Is I get Frost Bomb there as well for the against the healing, right? So the Stormbrand makes the entire area just filled with Consecrated Ground, and that's 6% regen. It's absolutely insane because it's a regen-based build. Eventually, we'd get life recovery rate on a belt, which boosts all of the regen, including the ED regen. I think currently with my, again, this is simply just a 5 link, I'm missing +2 AoE or +2 projectiles crafted on the other one, so that's +3 from the gloves. I'll eventually craft that, and then you could also corrupt them for an up to +4. So I could be getting another 4 levels to my ED from gloves in the end game, and that's why dual wield once is way better than say using a staff, because we're pretty socket starved, so you couldn't even like double sick link anyways. unless you were to drop something super important. Like Molten Shell, increased duration, Defiance Banner, Righteous Fire. This is very big. Also, I don't use Righteous Fire for boss fights like Sirus. I do use them 10 ways, but for Sirus or something like that, I'll just put efficacy here to give a bit extra duration to the Molten Shell. I think that's it. I think that's the upgrade or update for the character. I guess a quick note about this. So we got a nice little map coming up here. I think they way overbuffed the all the rewards, especially from Scourge maps. You can do crazy stuff like these maps are absolutely insane. If you hit the right ones, like this doesn't even have a negative mod for me, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's it. Catch you in the next one.